Doggy. All right. It's Kevin with Earth 2 Mastery, and today I'm going to give you 3 reasons why smaller plots may be better than bigger plots of property. So grab your lotion because this video is going to be slick. First things first, I've got my discount code for new land tiles in the description down below and probably pinned to the top comment. I greatly appreciate it when you use that code if you do buy new tiles, because it helps support my channel and helps me grow in the game. Okay, so if you do use that code, leave a comment down below and like the video. You'll be entered to win a tile on our island. If I have one left, it'll be in Grenada, otherwise in Cache. But one of our tiles in one of our guild islands, so you can join our guild if you haven't already, or expand your land holdings if you have. And I do have a winner from last night's video that I'll announce at the end of this video, so stick around to see who won. Okay, guys, so in the Discord, Wolfgang was dropping some knowledge bombs, and this is one that I wanted to go over because I have an idea as to what he could mean. It's hypothetical and it's my own conjecture, but I see a few reasons why this might play out the way he's talking about. So this user, Cosmo, was asking him about how come he gives, or he was accusing them of giving preferential treatment to people that buy larger plots of land because they get to pick shorter names for their EPL or Earth 2 property locations for their portals when the game goes live. It's a legitimate question, but you know what he also needs to understand is that almost every game and in every phase of life, people who spend more money or put forth more effort do get some advantages. So Wolfgang replied, just because there are advantages for bigger properties in one game system doesn't mean they have advantages in all game systems. Okay, so I have 3 ways that I feel the smaller plots could be better in part of the game systems. Okay, so we have talked about buying resources, resource-rich properties and generating resources for income. We've talked about advertising and getting business income that way. But there's a couple other ways that they've talked about making income. Obviously, we all know that you can buy tiles and then sell them later at a higher price, and you can profit that way. Well, I believe that having the smaller tile plots, the smaller number of tiles, is easier to resell because there's more of a market for them. There's more people that can afford 4 or 5 tiles than there are that can afford 750 tiles. So if you have a block of land that's 750 tiles and you're trying to get $3 a tile for it, you're looking at $2,250. But if you break that 750 tile plot up into 5 tile plots, now it's a lot easier for you to get $15 for one plot than it was to get $2,250 for the much larger plot, because obviously not a lot of people have $2,250 lying around to buy a big chunk of land like that. So that's the number one reason that it's better to buy smaller plots than it is to buy the larger plots: ease of resale. Another way that they have talked about being able to make money in the game is to rent out your tiles. Well, this goes hand in hand with the first reason. So number 2 is that it'll be easier to rent out your tiles if you have smaller plots. If you are trying to get 10 cents a month in tile income on 5 tiles, that's 50 cents. So somebody can afford 50 cents so they can go in there and mine resources or build a house. So 50 cents a month really isn't out of the question for most users. But if you're trying to rent out 750 tiles, that's going to be a lot more. You're looking at $75 a month. Well, if you're trying to get $75 a month, it really narrows down the pool of people who want to be there. And what if somebody can afford $75 a month? It doesn't mean that they want to pay $75 a month all in the same location. They may want to have multiple locations around the world so that they can mine different types of resources or visit different geographies. So being able to rent out a smaller plot is going to give you a much wider market, make it more likely that you'll be able to rent out your plot, assuming that's how renting out your tiles works. And then the last bit, and what is a little bit of a reach on my part possibly, is that you'll have more EPLs or Earth 2 property locations. So while a 750 plot might get a short name for an Earth 2 property location, somebody who has 50 5-tile plots will be able to get 50 Earth Property 2 locations or portals. That means that they can pick 50 names And then maybe it's easier for them to show up in search engine rankings, or maybe they can have them pertain to different niches and have more people coming in overall, still going to the general location where their property is located, but coming in from all different aspects of searches instead of just one. So those are the three reasons why I think that buying smaller plots may wind up being better in some of the game systems than in others, like Wolfgang said, and why I think that you should probably vary your investments. If you can afford large plots, get a couple of those so you can get those smaller EPL names, but also make sure that you buy an arrangement of smaller tile plots so that you can take advantage of possible resell possibilities, rental possibilities, or possibly having many more EPLs in the search engine. Okay, let me know what you guys think down below, if you think those are way off base, or if you can think of more to add as to why there's a benefit to having those smaller plots. But I definitely think that given these ideas, as well as the fact that the bigger properties are going to be able to house bigger buildings and have bigger and have shorter EPLs, I feel like that gives a range of benefits across the tile sizes, so that you don't have to feel bad if you just have small tile plots, but you don't have to feel like you're missing out on anything if you have the bigger tile plots either. It seems like a very fair way to go about it to me. Okay, so I have my winner from last night's video. Get in touch with me on Discord or on Facebook via direct message, and I'll get you a link to the plot that you can bid a penny on, and I will get that to you. It's Deer Breeder. User Deer Breeder, you won the giveaway for last night, so congratulations, and hopefully I'll see you in our guild. If you aren't there already, now you'll have a tile so you can get in there. Okay, talk to you guys later.